Yo, what's up everyone? In this video, I'm going to talk about where's my watch? I don't know. I'm going to talk about my first business trade-off. I'm sorry if I'm wasting your time. Just don't watch it. It's just whole bunch of bullshit that you don't want to waste your time on. Okay, it's just me documenting my own journey and what's going on with myself, and it's going to be a really tired a bit video. Okay, so I don't even want to talk about this topic, but whatever, I'm saying gonna say it. So right now, I was working as a setter. I decided that I'm gonna hop on two offers, and both of the offers were really good. One was a B2C dating offer, the other was a B2B marketing agency offer, and I really like both of those guys. So I was like, okay, fine, I'm gonna go ahead and do an Instagram outreach for a dating offer and Facebook outreach for B2B agency offer. Said that, and then today is, I think, second day of onboarding with my B2B offer. But what actually happened was I said yes to, I basically the day when I came to know about the dating offer, basically said no to the dating guy and said yes to the marketing agency guy. But then I came to know about the opportunity, the amount of opportunity the dating guy has, because one of his other setters was earning 6 to 8k per month, which is like fuck. Think about it, fuck, right? So he's earning 6 to 8k per month, so it's like shit. I need to work with that guy, the dating guy. Okay, so I then I then DM him again and say, hey man, I just came to know about like the XX amount of thing, and I kind of like just I just went really genuine with him that I didn't know about the amount of leverage and opportunity this thing that you are offering. Would you mind if I just like hop on again with you? So he said, okay, fine, bro. And then I was again like working with him, and I'm working with him, and then while I was working with him, I on the same day I just said no to the marketing agency guy. So I said, hey man, I'm working with this guy, so I just wanna say no to you. Funny thing, I just fucking said a yes to the marketing agency guy again yesterday. And I went and messaged him on Facebook, and I said, hey man, do you know what? Like, it's crazy. Like, I fucking messaged him on Facebook again, and I asked him, hey man, I want your offer again. And why did I ask him? Because I was like, okay, I'm going to do Instagram outreach, and I will still have a lot of time. So I might as well go ahead and do a lot of Facebook outreach with his offer. So my whole philosophy was, if I do more reps with it, I'll get better, which is a right philosophy, but I feel it's applied in the wrong context here, because okay, I always want to take decisions based upon Alex Hermosi's frameworks and all that. So like all of my decisions are based upon, okay, what would Alex Hermosi do, and what would he like kind of do, and etc etc. I always think about it in that way. So I watched a video of his like today just before making this video. And I was also having a conversation with a really good friend of mine about what I should do right now, because like I have committed to both of those guys, and the dating guy doesn't know about the fact that I'm working with the marketing agency guy. But the marketing agency guy, I told him I'll be working with someone else too. So that for that reason I will not be able to give 100%, but I'll make sure to complete the daily KPIs and everything. And he said yes. He said yes, bitch. And like I don't know. He said like yes, and I just asked him out of curiosity, like, why are you hiring me, and like what different have you seen in me? Because the other the other setters that he hired, they were a lot more experienced than me. So he just said, man, I love your ambition. I love the hunger that you have, whatever, etc etc. So like, wow, haven't heard that one. No, but like generally haven't heard that one. I was like, okay, thanks, thank you for the compliment. I just wanted to tell you guys. Yeah, felt good about that. So yeah, we invested a bit of time with the marketing agency guy, and like I think 4 hours ago I was on a call with him, and like today is the first day of like we were kickstarting things, and he was excited to onboard me and everything. Like I was also excited to work with him, but now that I think about it, it's just like fucking I have diluted my focus in so many things, because from the past couple 4 3 4 days, I think for the people who don't know, I think the one or two videos previously, the video title was paying my ignorance debt. So in that video, I don't even know what I talked about in that video, but I was generally just thinking about, okay, I'm ignorant in terms of what I need to know. Fine, I need to consume more, I need to talk with more people, have more conversations. Guess what? I had a lot of conversations, I hopped on a lot of Zoom calls, and now I know what I need to know. And I now, like, the only thing which is the only thing which is in front, which is stopping me from achieving the things that I want to achieve, is just execution and time. So it is just execution, it's just putting in the volume, it's just reps, the boring shit of every single day. So yeah, that's the only thing. And one more thing would be, I don't want to have personal feelings come in between the decisions that I'm making. So right now I don't want to cut off, like, I don't want to cut off the marketing agency guy, because he's a really nice guy, and he just gave me the opportunity twice. So he worked twice for me, like so I don't want to do that, but I guess I'll have to do that, because if I fucking stay with him, and if I stay with him and I also am connected with a dating guy, then the amount of attention, like here's the thing, I have time, I can allocate time, I can like fucking start working 16 or more hours a day for both of the offers. And then actually one more thing, okay, the dating guy, he actually offered some other activity to me too. So it was a specifically lead generation specialist. Yeah, you don't even know, like you don't even know what that means, I know. So basically you manually go ahead and scrape leads, click 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 click. So that's like, it sounds cool, but it's just basically, it's all boring fucking work. And obviously like business is fucking, a lot of business is a repetitive boring task. Not you just have to do the doing, honestly, like from my experience, as of right now, that's just what I'm seeing. Just like a lot of tasks which just need to be done again and again and again and again. So with the offer, I feel like right now, if Hormozy would be in my position, he would just like ruthlessly cut off. He would be sad about it or whatever, like because I am sad. He doesn't, but regardless of like not listening to the feelings, or like being rational and being logical, he would cut off one of them. And logically, cutting off the marketing agency guy seems more understandable, because the opportunity of me working with him is less valuable than me working with a dating niche guy, because he is connected with more CEOs, he earns more, he has more connections. So I'll get to learn more from him than from this guy. Obviously no hate to any one of them, like I love like talking with both of them, they seem like great people. Yeah, so this is going to be my first business trade off, where I'll have to cut one person off so that I can keep working with the other person properly, like give it my all. So you know what's been happening from like the last 2 3 days. I was just thinking about it from like, hold on, I'm gonna show you something. I was just thinking about it from a while, like while I was having this conversation. the most important the most important resource that we have as entrepreneurs, I'm massively assuming that the videos that I'm uploading are watched by entrepreneurs, not fucking 17-year-old, 18-year-old kids. Probably 17-year-old kids, but whatever. Go away, guys. So the thing that we have is like the thing which the most important and most valuable resource that we have as entrepreneurs is, in my opinion, which I've learned from Hormozy and other people, is at our attention. So it's not our time, because if you have time and you basically are doing 10 different things, your attention is all scattered here and there. You basically not do anything. Hold on, I'm back. So I was saying, like, my sister just came on the door. Okay, so I was saying that the most important thing that we have as entrepreneurs is our attention. So you could have all the time in the world, 4, 5, 6 hours, but if you're constantly fucking thinking about some other thing while while you also have the time, like while you have free time but you're thinking about some other things, then you basically cannot get shit done. It requires attention for you to get shit done, right? So even when you're lifting in the gym, it requires you to pay attention to the muscles so that you can lift heavier. You cannot just lift heavier like without even thinking about it, without even putting enough attention to it. You have to pay attention to what you're doing. Or maybe God knows, like, maybe you can't, right? Maybe automate that shit. I don't know, but yeah, you need to pay attention to what you're paying attention to. And from a while, like, I feel like I've made so much progress in just a fucking week, or like as the February fucking month has started. I think it's 14th. Hold on. Yeah, it's fucking 14th Feb, man. Today's 14th Feb. It's 2 a.m. right now, so who gives a shit? So from the last like from the time February has started, I've made so much progress, and I could have made so much more progress too. But again, like, some mistakes here and there. Obviously, normal part of the entrepreneur journey. You make mistakes, you learn from them. But the most logical thing for me right now is just cutting off that ties. Okay, cutting off that ties with some one of them, and maybe it's going to be the marketing agency. Like, it's going to be marketing agency guy. So back to it. So what I was saying with the attention was, I have made, like, in the February month alone, I made so much progress that it's unreal, like completely unreal. Like, I haven't made so much progress from I made more progress in the fucking 14 days that I made in the last, I don't know, 6 7 months, which is crazy when you think about it, because you don't need, yeah, like, you just need to do the work. If you just do the work, like, you will have so much output that you'll be like, shit, like, if I just would have done the work, any kind of work, okay, business related, study related, generally business related, but if you could just do the work right now, you just focus on solving whatever the problem is that is going on in your business. Just focus on doing that. You will achieve so much more in so less of a time. So that's one thing. And the second thing which I'm currently focusing on, so, like, I did that, so ticked off. So how did I do that? It's like going from 0 to 1. It's basically just volumes of effort. So you're not working as long as you're not working so much before. You're working for 2 3 hours on your business. Fine, you started working on it for 12 hours, 13 hours, 14 hours, whatever. Like, you started working a lot more on your business, on solving the problem with your business or with someone else's business or with whatever you're working on it. So obviously, if you're putting 10x the effort, you will get 10x the output. Now, there's only so much hours in your day. There's only so much hours in your day. There are only 24 hours in your day, and I was thinking about it, which is in terms of, okay, if I fucking start to sleep deprive myself, will that be a good strategy? No, it will not. Because first of all, I don't really give a shit about sleep. What I do really give a shit about is getting the work done. did I get the work done or not? Did the video got edited or not? Did I send the DMs or not? Did the conversation happened or not? Did this happen or not? Did that happen or not? Did the work got done or not? So that is my performance. That is how I'm measuring myself upon. Okay, did we do it or not? Did that thing happen or not? Yes or no? And obviously, like for now it's just like that. As I grow myself more as an entrepreneur, the stick has to change, because progress happens, but we don't know how to measure the progress because it is in continuums. So it will be a different story to tell. But like, getting back to it, we only have so much of hours in your hours in the days. So first of all, you need to go ahead and like start working. Like, you need to go ahead and fucking just go ahead and like start working more. Fine, now you're working more, and obviously when you're working less and now you start working more, you are getting a lot more shit done. Oh, so awesome. So right now, like in the beginning phase of your entrepreneurship journey, not saying like, just saying from my experience, guys. Like, I'm not some cool wise man or anything. In the beginning phases of your entrepreneurial journey, you will have more of time. Generally, you'll have more of time. You'll not have a lot of money, but if you do, like some people do, but generally speaking, you'll have more of time than you will have money. So the thing is, like, you will have to trade your time for money back. So it's just like basically working in a job. So you'll have to trade a lot of it for very little, because right now, as for me, I have really less income skills, less income skills. And obviously I don't know what I don't know. So like, really less income skills, so I have to give a lot of it only to get a little bit back. So again, normal, and it's okay, it's fine, because I kind of think of it as the work that I'm doing is for me. That's something with a frame which I've got from Hormozy. You are the output of your effort. So that way I just frame it in that way. So it just is like, okay, fine, I'm not doing it for the money. I'm like, all of this, all of the effort that I'm putting in is all for me, my character. But I don't know, like, I just moved, like, I just got distracted like 3 or 4 times while I was speaking that same sentence. I'm just gonna go when okay. So you have so much time in your day, and because you have so much time in your day, you can only do so much effort. So in order for you to make progress, you need to decide, okay, what is there in your day that you need to stop doing. So like, so this is one thing which I've learned, like, which I've learned from a while, but I heard from a while, but I never knew what it actually meant. The thing was, the more up you go, the more you realize you need to do less. So you don't need to necessarily do less, but you need to say no to things. So right now, like today, I literally fucking did so many things which were genuinely a scattering of attention for me. They don't really give me a high ROI. It was just fucking waste of time. But they were productive. It was necessarily not unproductive, right? So you need to, at least I need to, go ahead and decide, okay, what are the specific things in my life right now that I need to remove, so that I can then add the thing that matters the most into my calendar, into my day, and then I can like get things going, and I can get things going again and again and make more progress. So that's my plan. Okay, so right now with me, like, if I would be working on two of us, then I'm not even working, I'm not making progress on either one of them, because I'm just like, do I work on this and do I work on this, and like blah blah blah, right? My philosophy was also pretty hilarious with it, because I thought, okay, I'm going to get more reps in, and therefore I'm going to get better in very short amount of time. When you think about it that way, it makes sense, but it's basically you saying, okay, I'm going to start I'm going to start two business models, and I'm going to work at two business models at the same time, and then I'm going to wait and see which one works out. What the fuck? Like, what the fuck? Like, obviously anybody can work. Each anyone can work out. Like, you just have to like put the effort in one of them. Now that I think about it, and it's also like with the different offers, I feel like there's different problems that you're solving, or you need to at least identify the client profile, the customer profile, and just the way of speaking to the clients, all the stuff like that. That B2C and B2B obviously is different, and a lot of people will argue. I'm no professional, or I'm no authority in appointment setting, but again, like B2B and B2C is very different. Obviously, appointment setting in general just kind of follows a framework, like you need to first do this, then you first do this, and then you book a meeting. But generally speaking, yeah, whatever. So that will be my plan, just to, now that I have so many activities in my day that I'm doing, I just need to stop doing this one, stop doing this one, stop talking with that guy, and like don't do this, like remove this from your day. And when I can remove so much activity and attention from my day, then I can throw it away, and then I can be like, okay, what is the one thing which will move the needle forward the most? Okay, that's the thing. Let's do it. Let's do this one. So this is going to be my strategy. I know, like, nobody, you know, fucking nobody's watching this one, so I'm just gonna fucking keep on ranting. the I was yesterday on a call with a guy, and like it was a group call, okay, group coaching call, free group coaching call, and was in a small server. I think the guy earns like 10-20K per month, probably a little bit more, something like that. He has a school free, he has a school community, okay, SKOOL school community. So we were there, and it was my first call, so I was just like seeing, okay, what happens in these calls. It was a half-hour call. It was really interesting for me, because it was my first time, and in that call he was basically talking about sales and all that kind of stuff, and he basically like said about the importance of personal brand, and going like gaining trust and all that kind of stuff, gaining trust of the people, and humanizing, um, yeah, humanizing yourself in front of the audience, so that they will know, okay, this guy also is a human, and this guy also suffers from the same problems as other humans do, all that kind of stuff. And I actually had a really good question, and I actually asked him that question from the call. I asked him, should one follow, like, I asked him, like, hey man, like, do you think one should follow the advice of documenting their journey, and like documenting their journey, and the classic advice, okay, document your journey, guys, and then like whatever happens, or you should follow the advice of, you should take one specific problem, and then you should focus on solving that problem and making content about that problem, and then you will gain audience out of it. I asked him that question, and he told me, and he has a lot of audience, okay, he probably has like 50,000 followers on Instagram. Yeah, he's a well-known guy. Yeah, he earns a fuck ton of whatever. So I asked him that, and he just straight up said, no, like, don't do that, just focus on documenting your journey. And I don't know why he said that, because he didn't elaborate a lot in that, but maybe he did. I recorded the call, I just can't remember it. But basically what I do remember is, like, if you go ahead and like document your journey, this journey is basically the fucking living evidence, the living proof that you fucking did it. Like, there is nothing, there is no, like, there's like this videos are literally unquestionable evidence of the fact that I was struggling as an entrepreneur when I was beginning. And 5 years from now, maybe 10 years from now, when I will be $1 million per year guy or something like that, people are going to watch these videos and they will be like, okay, fine, like he started somewhere when he was struggling, and now like when 10 years from now, when people will be asking me for my advice, I can tell them the advice, and my advice will be coming from a place of, okay, he walked the talk. Walk the talk before you like say it after you talk it. Like, I don't know how you, like, what was the sentence? Walk it before you talk it. So like this guy, like, walk it before you, he walked the whole path. Now he's talking about what are the entrepreneurial struggles and blah 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 blah. So again, it's not about something which I've learned again from Ormozy. It's not about the message, it's about the messenger. And like, for example, for example yeah for example some guy like who just goes ahead and like copies Alex Hormozy's videos. He could say the exact same stuff Alex Hormozy's teaches, or like the exact same learning lessons that he teaches on his own YouTube channel. Okay, but if he doesn't have a company like Gym Launch, or if he doesn't have a company like acquisition.com like going on for him, like I know Gym Launch, he sold the company, but if he doesn't have the past track record like Alex Hormozy does, then all of the advice that he is speaking is basically garbage, right? So it's not about the message itself. So it's not about what Hormozy is teaching, Hormozy is saying, because whatever, like, anybody can say that. I'm not saying anybody can say that, but most people can say that. Most people can read books and say, okay, yeah, like, this is how you create offers, sales process, blah blah blah. He has done it. I think he has have fucking English. He 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 closed 4,000 sales consultations, one-on-one sales consultations. 4,000. 4,000. Think about that. Fucking 4,000. So obviously he has so huge track record, and now he can talk about the stuff which is sales and this and that. Even Russell Brunson, even the other guys, even Ted, he has so fucking huge track record of the amount of time that he was fucked in life, and then he picked himself up, and therefore he's the way he is. He just doesn't give a fuck about things. He was recently, no, not recently, like last year, he was in jail for 6 months. Imagine like how crazy story that is, right? Yeah, I cannot verify it because I was in India. But if that was actually true, which I believe is true too, but like, that was fucking, any man in that situation, like most men, a lot of men will fucking break. I believe that, like, a lot of men will break. And like both of those guys are like type, Tate and his brother are type of both of those guys are like the type of guys who will not break in those kind of scenarios. And maybe that was the reason, like, his personal assistant was also in jail, so maybe that was the reason. So she was a girl, so they just wanted to try and break her, but they failed, I guess. Anyways, like, this is, I'm like just ranting here, like saying random stuff. This is what's going on, man. Hope you're doing fine. Whew. All the best. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Bye. Like, I forgot to actually show something that was in my phone, so I'm just gonna fucking stick those videos together, this one and the previous one. 1 second. Okay, so this is something which I have DM'd my friend. So what I was doing, which I'm going to stop doing, game of entrepreneurship. So it's like, yeah. So I'm going to create a Discord. I'm going to create a different Discord account, because a lot of people know me on Discord and they just DM me, and distraction. I'm going to delete my Telegram because I'm in a lot of groups in Telegram. which is also a fucking distraction, and a lot of people have my number there. I'm going to like get out of all the school groups that I'm in, SKOOL school. So like generally speaking, I'm not going to get out of that, but I'm just going to log out of school and just like not log in from the computer, because it's not needed, it's not a priority. And preferably also log out from all my Facebook accounts. I don't use Facebook, but I used to use it for the Facebook. I used to use it for the sake of outreach reasons. So right now I don't need it, and it's just going to be a fucking distraction. So delete or logged out. Then the next one is stop hopping on calls with people to connect. Like this was a priority for me from the last 2 days. I was just like trying to solve my ignorance problem, asking people questions, blah blah blah. I got so much input, man. I got so much stuff that I like need to implement now. And me hopping on more calls is basically me just procrastinating, or like not doing the thing. So that is not going to help me to get to the point that I want to get to. So like just stop hopping on calls with people for now, because I don't need to. The next one is stop watching unnecessary Hormozy content. Hormozy is cool, but he's not gonna help me out. I need to help myself out. Like as much as Hormozy has like helped me with all his advice and everything, I need to implement it for it to work. So now I have enough context, like from what Hormozy would do and all that. So I have enough context now. I just need to execute. The next one is stop responding to people in general who are not you. And this is the dating offer guy's name. Okay, so I'm basically talking about stop responding to any person in general who is not my friend. So his name is Krishna. The clients which I'm going to outreach to, and the business owner name, and that is it. So I'm just going to cut off everyone or mute everyone, and I'm going to lose a lot of friends, lose a lot of opportunities, but I'm going to focus on the one thing that matters the most. And if I do that, if I keep doing that for a long enough time horizon, that's how I can make exponential results in a very very fast manner. And yeah, and yeah, that's exactly, I'm going to do that. Bye bye.